Who made this beat? Nato. What's going on, everybody? My name is Joey Nato. Yes, the one who had the best verse on the YouTube Cypher Volume 2. I mean, come on. Crypt had me make the instrumental for YouTube Cypher Volume 2. I was really lucky to have the opportunity to produce another one, and now we are going to finally look at how I made the instrumental. We're gonna break it down piece by piece. You're gonna hear everything. So what we're gonna do is go to this rank-a-dink webcam. Actually, it's a pretty good quality webcam. I shouldn't rank the webcam like that. Webcam's been there with me through thick and thin. You haven't been with me through thick and thin. The webcam has. I don't need y'all. I got my webcam. Just kidding, don't leave. I love you guys. But yeah, we're gonna check this out, and then I'm gonna do a freestyle. I couldn't say that with a straight face. I was gonna say I was gonna do a freestyle on the beat at the end. That's not true. But I am gonna show you how I made the beat. So let's get into it. At YouTube Cypher Volume 2, the first thing that we have to start off is the brass noise. Can I play it? Alright, cool. So basically we're playing this. No, that's not how it goes. There it is. Oh my god, almost had a "he's a phony" moment. Team off beat, we out here. Always off beat, no rhythm. Team no rhythm. Alright, so this is the note sequence here. Boom. So that's going on throughout pretty much the entire beat. Actually, the entire beat. That melody happens one way or another. Because during the little breakdown, the bridge in between the rapper's verses, it's happening, but at a higher octave. It's doing like that, but it's a different brass sound doing it. Anyways, that's the main brass sound. So the next thing that we're gonna go into is the choir. I think I wanted it to be a little louder in the beat. If I could have went back, I probably would have made this a little louder, but it was a little tricky because it was clashing with a lot of the vocal frequencies. But anyways, here's the choir. So basically all I did is I just stuttered it like, oops. And then I just bent up the pitch bend wheel here. And you can see the pitch bend wheel right there. Up, down, merry-go-round. So far we got this. Here. Then we got transition. Alright, so the way I created this transition, a lot of the work was done already by using a drum fill that already existed. So originally it sounded like this. That's the original drum fill, and I did not create that. Someone more talented than me created that. I turned up the pitch. I made the sample start, so basically just where the sample starts. If I wanted to start like a second into it, then that's all that's doing. And I modified the pitch so that way it matched up with the tempo of the beat a little bit better. And I like that it's not perfectly on beat, it's a little off beat to add like a little bit more bounciness to it. And once the beat actually drops, it just seems more in rhythm. It makes the artist sound better too, because it makes them sound like they're more on beat, even though they were all on beat. But you know what I'm saying. And I got that reverse symbol underneath it. There's nothing on channel 8, so we could just delete that. And then there's the big fat snare. Wait, is this the fat snare? Yeah, the big fat snare. It's kind of weak on its own. You know what I do is I turn up the velocity, that way it hits harder. Because usually that's like the stock way it sounds. But you turn up the volume, boost up the velocity, it just hits harder. I don't know what else to say. I think I could have made the snare hit even harder now that I'm hearing this. Yeah, I could have made it hit harder. That's alright. It still came out dope, and it still like makes you like nod your head to it. Alright, then we got the kicks. So for the kicks, For the kicks, what did we do? We used the Dragon Balls. No, we had this like basic standard hip hop kit, old school hip hop kit. Kick, not kit. And then I have like this Ghost 808 underneath it, which is kind of incorrect thing to do. Here, let me skip ahead a little bit. Let's bring in the 808 next, because I have the 808 going throughout the beat, right? So, and this 808, if you think about it, it's clashing with this other 808. Well, that one is the same. Oh, really? Okay, well, it clash. Sorry, I haven't looked at this beat in a little while. But the pitch bend here on the 808 is changing the 808 note. So, again, pitch bend. I use it all the time. I love it. So, let's hear it all with the kick and the 808 and everything so far. No pitch bend the first time. Now I got them going in. Why? I can't have it like pitch bending the whole time throughout the beat. Otherwise it loses its effectiveness, you know? So that was the strategy there. And then the hi-hats are kind of off beat a little bit. And I did that on purpose. What I've been doing a lot lately, I just like the sound of it, is I've been like hand playing the hi-hats. But I kind of do that, I don't know, when one part, if everything else in the drums is perfectly on beat, if you take one thing and throw it off a little bit, it just gives a little bit more like of a bounce to it. It just has more of an authentic feel. Well, there's two hi-hats going on throughout the beat too. So again, on its own, can I hear this on its own? I gotta do it like this. There's gotta be an easier way. By the way, the software that I use is called Propeller Head Reason. I was using Reason 5 for years and years and years and years and years. And like just the other day, I upgraded to the newest Reason. I don't even know what it is. I just clicked upgrade and bought it. I think it's 10.4, 10. Definitely Reason 10 something. I'm still a little lost because it's so different than the old one. So I'm not like as smooth as I usually am. But it's all good. This is the most important part of the beat right here. This is the strong brass. So check this out. Here's the whole beat, or everything in the beat without the strong brass in it. And now this is the strong brass. I just call it strong brass. That's not like the actual name from it. It's from a Bangladesh kit, I guess. So here's it with, here's the strong brass, first of all. Got the tape effect, like it's a thin sound, but at the same time, it's so wide and it takes up a lot of room in the mix, and it just has like that punch and that attitude to it. So all together, when that's stacked up, it just sounds so much better. It's the beauty of that brass and this brass working together. The main brass is basically the low end. Boom, boom. And the strong brass is like the high end. It's like a duck. Low pianos. Why did I put low pianos in there? Right on the downbeats. There's a couple reasons why. The main reason, and honest reason, was to subconsciously convince Crip to use the beat. To choose it because he loves low pianos, and I knew if I threw him in there, there'd be something that would click in his brain that he'd be like, yo, I like this beat and I don't know why. Crip, you're learning my secrets. Throwing it all out there. We got the low piano, and then the other reason is just to keep the beat evolving keep it growing, keep throwing new things in there as the artist's verse is progressing. It makes it seem like the energy is picking up in their verse. It probably is, because the way they delivered it, you know, nobody was really stagnant mainly the whole time during their verses, but it does like add emphasis to, like, it just creates more energy when you add more layers. If you do it the right way, you can't overdo it, which was something that I dealt with for a long time. I put so many layers in my beats, but then I learned taking away layers, meaning taking away instruments or drum sounds or something. Every time you like simplify the beat, it usually always sounds better that way. It's crazy. Then I had some percussion in here, bongos, and I guess that's like a wood block. I just like that rhythm, so I put it in there. Everything so far. Then a grunt. Where's the grunt? Oh, on every downbeat at the beginning of every 4 measures. I wonder if anybody heard that. I don't know if I panned that. Did I pan that? Nope, it's right down the middle. So it might have been a little tricky to hear. See, if I pan it to a different side, see if I do it to the left like this much, I think you have a better chance of hearing it that way. Then we got the modern day hi-hats, the 2019 hi-hats, for that reason. The Cypher's taking place in 2019, so I just figured why not put some trap hi-hats in there. Give it some modern day feel. These hi-hats are actually mixed very poorly. Oh, they must have had a lot of low end to begin with, because I took a lot of it out. You hear how that has more depth to it? And then I took it all out, all that low end. I guess it wasn't that bad. I put a reverb on it. Why did I do that? What a weirdo. I'm really not sure why I did that. Putting reverb on hi-hats is usually not my favorite thing to do, but it is on ride cymbals, which brings us to the last part of the beat here. It doesn't even sound like I put reverb on this. Did I? Yes, I did. And the same thing here with the cymbals, kind of like the hi-hat. I took out all the low end. So this is all the high end. So like if I boost some of this high end here, well, this is like mid, but take it out. You hear those little details? There's no reason to have bass sounds in your cymbals. Like there's no bass in cymbals. So if there's anything in there, it's just probably sound that bled over during the recording of the actual cymbal or something that's not needed. And then I just put some reverb on it. This is without. With, it makes a very small difference, but it adds a little bit more ambience to the sound. And I put that in like right in the middle of the verse. So like example, in the first verse, like Luke Gaughan's verse, this is where he says, "Libbity hibbity gubbity bibbity dibbity dibbity." Yo, I love the webcam because I don't think you could see that spit on my face because I just spit on my own face, disrespecting myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's how the beat was made for YouTube Cypher Volume 2. Let's play it. You guys haven't heard my verse yet, though. Listen. Listen, who made this beat? Nato. 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 Who's the one that made this instrumental? Nato. 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 I'm the one who produced it. I'm the one who made the beat. Cause my name is Nato. Nato. You suck. Yeah, I cut my verse short, you know what I mean? Give everybody else more time to shine on the beat and stuff like that. I didn't want to keep this beat playing too much by itself because so many people have hit me up for this instrumental looking for it. People are sharks out there, man. You gotta be careful. Let's cut back to the nice camera for old time's sake here. So that's how the beat was made for YouTube Cypher Volume 2. I need to know if you guys are feeling these videos or not. Just punch the out of that like button. That way I know. Leave a comment, you know what I mean? Say something nice about my hair. I'd appreciate it. Nobody comments about my hair anymore. It's all good. You know, you hit up the salon, you spend racks, and no one even notices. It's all good. New music coming soon. I plan on getting back on that grind again. I've been in a rut, to be completely honest with you. Yo, I'm loving this like angle right now. I pray I'm in focus. I had to re-record this The first time I did this, I was out of focus. I'm having focus issues mentally and with the camera. Alright, I don't really got much more to say other than that. I don't have a cool outro line yet, so I'll just say, who made this beat? Nato.